B105, you know what today is? Well, there's a lot of things happening today.
Monday, it's National Cheese Friday.
Okay, you would know that off the top of your head.
Might be talking about it for half a minute to win it.
Oh, okay. No, it's not. It's downtown, Get Downtown Week.
Yes.
And we're celebrating today. So you can come on downtown. Hey, have a good time. We got some gift certificates we're still giving away on the website. So go to b105country.com or, we have a site on the B105 app. You can win it right there.
Yeah, and I also want to say, I don't know just like National Cheese Friday off the top of
B105 with Ella Langley, choosing Texas. Okay, B105 Buzz brought to you by U Central Energy. Member-owned, homegrown, community focused. What's up?
So, I was very surprised by something that I saw on Friday, and I wrote about it. The Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport has been named the least stressful in the entire country. I find it incredibly stressful. But
why do you find it so stressful?
Well, okay, I'll get to that in a second, but I just want to say that the way that this was done is Mozio, which is a transportation website. They only looked at the 20 busiest airports. So Duluth International's not on there, the other smaller airports in the region.
Duluth, there's no stress at all. Well, the only stress you have about Duluth is sometimes you might have a problem getting the planes or, delayed.
Yeah, I almost missed my flight once at the Duluth International Airport, but that was my fault.
I got on one time and they couldn't get the plane started because it was too cold, and Marge forgot to plug in the block heater overnight or something.
I'm obsessed with that. So they looked at how often flights are delayed, how much it costs to park for a day, and how long it takes to reach like the city center or whatever. I thought that it was really expensive to park at the MSP airport. It's like $30 a day. It turns out that's like one of the cheapest daily rates that you can find.
Yeah, when we went on our last trip, they paid like $200 for parking for the week or something like that.
It's insane.
Which is not that bad compared to other places.
I thought it was a lot. But
I think it's a lot too. But I did that one time where I parked at a friend's house that lives down there, like in their driveway, and then I just took an Uber.
Yeah, but that's almost like more work,
And, it was after doing that one time because the flight came in really late. So then I was standing outside in shorts and it was like 20 degrees out. Yeah. It's worth having it there. But. Yeah,
but they have one of the highest on-time departure rates, cheap parking rates, things like that. So
what are they known for? Like all these airports have Phoenix is like the friendliest airport or something. Mm-hmm. What's Minneapolis known for? Is it the cleanest? Is it nice?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I can't remember.
No idea. But I just thought that was funny. O'Hare was named the most stressful, and I do agree with that because that is a very stressful, very long airport.
Yeah.
So
I was at the Midway one. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, I've never been to that one.
Yeah, they had a gaming room there, gaming lounge. That's pretty neat. Okay, thank you, Lauren, for being 105 Buzz. I'm going to mention this real quick because we spent so much time on that. Also, we're taking nominations now for National Nurses Week, which is coming up May 6th to the 12th. So you can nominate a special nurse in your life right now in the B105 app, and they'll get a gift basket full of gift cards and different prizes and stuff like that, and a shout out on the air. So
cool.
National Nurses Week. More information on the B105 app. So check it out. And that's your B105 Buzz. Blake Shelton, Stay Country or Die Trying on B105. Northland's #1 for new country.
So we've been talking a lot about Project Hail Mary. Just got the book. Mm-hmm. You made me see the movie. Super good. So it has just earned a Guinness World Record.
For what?
So it now holds the title for the highest altitude IMAX film trailer. So this was a publicity stunt, but it worked. But the film teamed up with a space agency called Sent into Space. So they showed the movie's trailer last month on a scale replica IMAX screen 100,000 feet above Earth.
How do they do that?
I have no idea. I didn't look into details because I'm like, that's not going to click in my brain. But
what?
That's interesting. Not the whole movie, just the trailer. So
how do they do that?
I have no idea.
That's interesting. Huh.
And why didn't we hear about it for a month?
Yeah, okay, I'm pulling up the British cinematographer, highest,
Guinness World Record.
They did. Okay, here's a picture of it. See,
That's so weird.
They put it on a balloon or something. I don't know.
Wait, I want to see.
But I knocked something over there. You can see it right there. I got all these stupid
so weird.
But yeah, you can see it there in space.
Interesting.
That's crazy. What?
And yeah, again, like why are we just hearing of this now? And yeah, just like why in general? How much money did this cost? Like, could we put this money towards? I don't know.
Nobody's in there watching it.
Right.
Couldn't you just play the trailer on the International Space Station? Wouldn't that have counted?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But anyways, I thought that was a fun little tidbit.
No kidding. I can't wait till it comes out on video so I can buy it.
You're just going to like have that on replay.
Yeah, but it's going to be a while because it's still making money, so they're not going to pull it from theaters for quite some time. So, all right. Well, thank you, Lauren, for that. Good luck with the book, getting through it.
Thank you.
And yeah, we got Lauren's Country Lowdown, just a couple minutes. Also, your weather forecast next on B105. B105. All right, Lauren's Country Lowdown. What's happening?
Okay, so we have a brand new season of Farmer Wants a Wife tomorrow, which I've never watched this show, but I feel like it's right up my alley. So it's hosted by Kimberly Williams Paisley, and I guess one of the main farmers from last season, his name is John Sansone. He's kind of become a social media influencer since his time on the show, and he has been doing press to kind of help promote the new season coming tomorrow. So he did an interview with Taste of Country, and he was asked about Ella Langley because I guess during Thanksgiving, that time frame, she was spotted very subtly in some of his photos. Like there's a photo of her like shooting a gun from really far away, and then she was posting some pictures and he posted some around the same time, and people were like, okay, they're in the same place type of a thing. So he was like, just ask me. Yes, we dated for a few months. He said they're not dating anymore, but he said he slid into her DMs on TikTok. Then they ran into each other at an award show, dated for a while. He didn't say what went wrong or anything. Very classy, but he said he's really proud of her and all that she's achieved. But I thought this was fun because Ella Langley is the moment. She is like the superstar of country music and just music in general right now, and we know nothing about her private life.
That's true.
And not that I want to invade that, but I just thought it was fun that, she had a secret boyfriend that we didn't know about.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the different photos. Well, I saw the one of her shooting a gun. Yeah, you wouldn't even be able to really tell it's her.
But people have a lot of time on their hands, and they're able to put two and two together.
Right.
It's like when Riley Green and Megan Maroney were on the same island or whatever, and people like looked in his sunglasses to see the same palm tree. It's like,
people.
Oh, my goodness. So,
time, right?
Yeah. So Morgan Wallen, he has a new radio channel, and we're learning a lot about him as well because it's just like Morgan centric, all Morgan music, all that. So it just launched, and his dad gave a special message on the show. He said, I'm Morgan's dad, Tommy. And he said, something that doesn't relate to music or Morgan's music that makes me really proud of him, he says, is his sobriety and the dad he's become. So this has been picked up everywhere because Morgan has never said that he is sober. He says he hasn't gone to bars for a while because he really can't. He's just too famous.
Yeah.
But he's really laid super low over the past few years. But yeah, his dad publicly said, he's sober and he's really proud of him for that. And again, kind of similar to Ella, like Morgan doesn't talk about his personal life, so the only way we find things out is through this. And if his dad is saying
blot,
or the crime blot.
Well, I mean, that's what it was. It's like, and I mean, clearly, I think that's a good thing because
he's really pulled it together.
Because every time he's gotten in trouble, it's been alcohol related.
Right. So everyone is, praising him for being sober, and his dad said it. So I guess we got to.
Is his dad a preacher?
Yeah.
That's what I thought something about that, right?
Yep, so you can read more about that, b105country.com. And then Thomas Rhett says he'll have a new album out by the end of the year. He says he's going to keep it short, which is not the thing to do in country music these days. He said it'll be like 10 songs or so.
Yeah, well, the last time I heard that, it was Eric Church was the last one that had a short album.
Yeah, that was really short.
Yeah, like 8 songs.
But that was like too short.
B105, okay, 710 laugh off. Let's get a chuckle in here, Lauren. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, you can start today.
Okay, I don't know if we've used this one before or I'm having deja vu, but I'm going to use it anyways. I hate when people say age is only a number. Age is clearly a word.
Dumb.
Okay, well, that's kind of the point.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks for the critique, though.
Hey, Lauren, where do mansplainers get their water? Oh, well, actually.
Love when I get mansplained. It's great.
I don't ever mansplain you.
You know you don't. I'm going to give you that. You don't really mansplain me.
We only have one mansplainer in here. I think we all know that.
Yeah, no, you really don't.
I'm not going to talk about who it is.
It's not me. Well, I can't mansplain. Yeah.
You can what do they call that when a woman? Well, we won't want you to get into that. All right, let's move on. This one is from Tim. Sent this one in via the app.
What kind of car does Captain Obvious drive? A Honda.
It's cute. I like it.
Honda. I'm going to have to use that one.
Yeah, that was cute.
Do you know anybody here that drives a Honda?
I don't know what people drive. I just know what you drive.
What do I drive?
You drive a Toyota Tundra.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yes.
Good job.
Yep.
Right, nice. You drive what do you drive? Kia Sportage?
That's true, yeah.
Right. Get your brakes fixed yet?
So they don't need to be fixed. They just need to be replaced.
Well, it's the same thing. The brake pads need to be replaced, yeah.
I thought they were falling apart. Apparently, they just need to be done at some point in the next few months.
No, because the pads wear out.
Right, yeah.
Then you replace the pads.
And my husband's like, you didn't notice that sound your car was making? I was like, what?
Hey, you just turn up the radio so you don't have to hear it, right? Yeah, fixed it. Okay. That's the 710 Laugh Off on B105. Post Malone, Morgan Wallen, I had some help on B105. It is a Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren, and we're going to play half a minute to win it right now, and your chance to win with Tom's Taste of Chicago. We got a large pizza from Tom's Taste of Chicago for you right now.
It sounds really good. I know it's only like 7:20 a.m., but pizza sounds really good.
Pizza for breakfast, there's nothing wrong with that.
You know, that I actually remember a story like that's healthy, so...
It's funny what we choose to hang on to and remember.
Yes, correct.
Pizza's a healthy breakfast option, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with it. I'll save that one forever. Cody Johnson, The Fall right now. Call now to play 727-B105, 727-2105. Cody Johnson and The Fall on B105. We're going to play half a minute to win it.
Let's do it.
And we'll go to the phone, see what we got. Hello, B105. Who's this?
Kelsey.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
Okay, we got pizza up for grabs for Tom's Taste of Chicago. You're going to have to name something. Well, Lauren, you tell us what it is today.
Okay, so it's National Cheese Fries Day, so I want you to name 3 things that go well with fries. It could be like a condiment. It could be a main dish.
Oh.
You just tell us 3 things that go with fries.
Okay, Kelsey, go.
I would say ketchup, cheese, and bacon.
Ooh, bacon. Well, yeah, because you know what I like is poutine.
I love poutine.
But I like it with the meat on it, like bacon on it. Because one time I split poutine with Lauren and she wouldn't let us get meat on it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was like 10 years ago.
Remember? We hang on to things.
But we hang on to things about food.
Congratulations, Kelsey.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for playing, and have a terrific day. And we'll do it again tomorrow,
Yep.
right? Okay. Half a minute to win it here on B105. Jason Aldean, My Kind of Party on B105. And we got a party downtown Duluth. It's Get Downtown Week, yeah. And we have Melissa with us from downtown Duluth. How are you doing?
Great.
Yep. Well, I got to turn your microphone. Sorry, that's my bad.
Too. Don't worry. No, you're good.
You're good now.
He's not trying to mute you. So let's start by talking about, I want to talk about the parking situation for downtown Duluth because, we work down here, so we know how it works. But you guys are offering something super cool this week for everybody who wants to get downtown and celebrate.
Yes. So this week at 5 of the Bramps downtown, and you can find those on the website, we're offering up to 3 hours of parking to encourage people to hop around to the different shops and shop, and that's all sponsored by Downtown Duluth.
Yeah, and then, of course, Get Downtown Week is brought to you by Old National Bank as well. We should mention that. So many participants and so many great things going on. What are some of the standouts, would you say?
We have multiple jewelry stores participating, galleries, restaurants, breweries, Canal Park, the Heart District, and Downtown as a core are all participating and have many participants doing it. So.
Yeah, I'm on the list right now. You go to downtownduluth.com, and then you see the Get Downtown section right there. And, boy, you got pages. Just keep scrolling and scrolling. Look at all the deals. My goodness.
There's so many. There's just, so many. You really have to go to the list. But it's also a good time to, if you want to get lunch maybe somewhere you haven't before, this is a great time to, try it out because there's deals.
It is.
Support local.
Yes, and Get Downtown is inclusive of shops, retailers, and services, too, so you can get a bite to eat and then go buy yourself a ring.
Yeah, just go buy yourself a ring. Why not?
Treat yourself.
Yeah, we're all about that. What else should we know about this week that maybe isn't out there right now?
Well, it's a great mid-year time or beginning of the year time to support the local businesses. It's kind of a complimentary to the Small Business Saturday that we hold in November and December. So we just encourage people to get downtown, get to Canal Park, and support the businesses.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're giving away some gift certificates too on our website, b105country.com, to support this. But then, like I said, you're winning if you just check out some of these great deals they have at downtown Duluth. So, going to be a busy week, and I don't know, you figured out which ones you're going to hit. Or you're going to try to hit them all this week.
I'm going to try to hit all of them.
You got to make a plan, you know, but it gives you something to do every day. I love that. So,
all right, cool. Well, plan it yourself. DowntownDuluth.com, presented by Get Downtown, presented by Old National Bank. Thank you, Melissa, for coming in.
Thank you.
Have a great week. It's going to be a good one. Russell Dickerson happened to Lauren's Country Lowdown on B105. What's going on?
Okay, so we have some breaking news here. I guess it's not breaking because I know this happened Saturday night. I'm sorry.
I got to do the breaking news thing. What happened? Oh, there it is. Okay, breaking news.
Ella Langley and Morgan Wallen have a new song coming out this Friday. Well, there's rumors they're dating, which, like, okay, I don't think they are because
he doesn't deserve her.
Wow. Okay. So basically,
don't break her heart.
He's on his stadium tour right now. She opened for it, which was fun. It was in Alabama. It was her hometown show.
Tuscaloosa.
Yep.
I saw this, over the weekend.
Yeah, and so they shocked everybody by, performing a new song and said this is coming out Friday. So it's called I Can't Love You Anymore. You can find clips basically everywhere. But we have to talk more about Ella Langley because she is the moment. She has scored so many new records. I actually split it in half. We'll talk about the second half tomorrow. But she just earned her first #1 album with Dandelion. It is the biggest week for a country album by a woman in 2 years. I was trying to figure out what the last one was. I couldn't figure it out, but I'm going to keep searching. Largest streaming week for a woman all genre this year and #1 on the Billboard 200. Which shows that it's not a fluke,
No.
So it's crazy. And then, when she was opening for Morgan, like every single song she sang, because I was watching clips and whatnot, everyone was screaming the words back to her. Like every one of her songs. So,
well, they're very catchy, and that's and the nice thing too is that when she came on with "You Look Like You Love Me," you were wondering, like, could this be a one and done?
Right.
Like, could this be a one-hit wonder? Because it's a good song, and like, how do you follow it up? And then she did. She keeps delivering.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we will talk more about her records.
I'm an Ella fella.
You really are. We got to get you a shirt.
I don't know if they make on my side.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Riley Green, he was on Marshall's last night. It was his big debut. I'm not going to give spoilers. If you haven't watched it yet, we've talked at length about how he plays Garrett, former Navy SEAL. We got a 90-second clip.
I wanted to watch it, but I haven't watched the other episodes leading up to it, and I didn't have time to get caught up, and then it was overwhelming, and I didn't watch it.
Yeah, and it's episode 8. So
it's episode 8? Oh, my God.
Yeah, so you got to really, commit to it. But what I do want to mention is I was wondering, because, like, in the clip, he had a guitar, and, like, what is this? Well, in the episode, he does reveal that after he left the service, he was enjoying some success with his music in Nashville. So his musician was a rising country music star for a while. But that's all I'm going to say. No more spoilers. But I just thought, because I was wondering, like, is he going to play some version of Riley Green possibly?
I saw a screenshot of, what was it, Luke Grimes or whatever, was like, I don't know, cradling Riley Green as he was like, did you see that shot? Where he's like, his arms around him, and then he's like, and Riley Green's like looking up like he's like he's.
But I did read the spoilers, and that makes sense. It seems like it was emotion.
B105, Northland's #1 for New Country. It's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. Coming up with some jerk. It has to do with bears. And, Lauren wants to see a bear in the wild.
Don't call a bear a jerk.
No, it's not. It's humans are being a jerk.
Oh, okay.
I would never make an animal. Well, I guess I have in the past. Well, anyway, but it's a big crime ring. A bear crime ring.
Okay, I like that. I think that's cute.
Yeah, we'll talk about
it. If it's actual bears, not if it's people.
You don't even know yet.
Okay.
Don't skip ahead.
Okay.
Because I want to roll it out real time. Okay, that's coming up, and then we'll also look at weather forecast. Fox 21 next on B105. Tyler Hubbard, 5'9" on B105. Okay, so here's the story. It comes out of L.A., Los Angeles County residents.
Okay.
Suspects in fake bear attacks on a luxury car scheme have been sentenced to jail.
Wait, what?
So what happened was there were 3 people that got bear costumes. And then they crawled around luxury vehicles and then heavily damaged them while they were dressed like bears.
Wow.
In plain view of security cameras. So then they submitted insurance claims, defrauded companies out of nearly $142,000. But then they were like, something doesn't add up here. That doesn't look like how a bear acts.
Yeah.
So they found a bear suit. Then authorities found a bear suit. It's like,
this is so dumb. And I'm glad no one was hurt. Obviously, people's things were stolen. But and I don't want to give these criminals any glory, but this is creative.
It might have been one of those things creative. Like, this is so stupid it might work. And it did, because they did get the companies out of $142,000. But they did get caught. So. tough one.
Can you imagine? Like, what are you in jail for? Well, I dressed up as a bear and I stole things.
If I put on a bear costume and I was out there, they'd be like, it's Bigfoot.
Wow.
And then the insurance company, then we go back, full circle back to the FBI vaults we were talking about just a little bit ago. And the Bigfoot, there's an actual Bigfoot file in the FBI vaults.
Interesting.
All right. It's been a weird day.
Weird time to be alive.
B105, it's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren, and we've got some Angel here today with Lauren giving us a good story, right? Setting us off, starting our week right on a Monday.
Yep. So our Angel today is a 3-year-old German short-haired pointer. His name's Fillmore. He is being called a hero hound because he saved his family from a fire. So,
this night, a lot of times,
Yeah, so shout out to Fillmore. He sprang into action. This happened around 4:20 also in Southern California. And I guess he was jolting around, waking everybody up. He wouldn't stop barking. His family said there was no quieting him, which is very unusual. And when one of the family members got up to be like, okay, what are you doing, Fillmore? They realized there's a strong red glow outside. They thought their neighbor's house was on fire, but they went downstairs and saw sparks were flying everywhere. So they were able to get out. There was a 90-year-old in the house that, probably wouldn't have had such a great outcome if it wasn't for Fillmore. A lot of the house is a complete loss, but
scary
because of Fillmore. Everyone's okay.
Good boy.
I know. He deserves a lot of extra treats.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of
scary, yeah.
When my dog did that, was pacing around and yelping and whining, that one time, she wasn't saving us. Turns out she got sprayed by a skunk.
But she would save you.
She saved us from a squirrel.
Squirrels aren't.
She saved us from that harmless person walking a dog down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
She alerts us to everything.
When it's her time, though, she's going to kill it. When it's her time to save the day, she's going to thrive.
She saved us from those little bunnies.
Be nice.
She's doing what she's supposed to do.
Nice.
She's doing what she's supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, Fillmore, good job. Good boy. B105, we will see you later. We've got Joe coming in next.